Praise Indeed back in the saddle on the outside, and 1 length The Magic. They're racing down past the 1200 marker, and Dibbles Dane is clapping on the speed. It's 1.5 lengths Sir Rossi, 1.25 lengths away in the third position at this stage, Captivating. On the outside of the stablemate, Western approaches, 2 lengths to Waikika Mukau, 1.5 lengths to Foramore, Monterey Bay, Cybele, and Deep Snips found himself caught pretty wide from Star Covet. Then Praise Indeed back in the saddle, Indianapolis, and Absolute is Magic. They're on the High Street side and galloping past the 800, and Dibbles Dane shows the way from Sir Rossi. Third as Western approaches, ahead to Captivating. 1 length further back is Monterey Bay, who's taking closer order now. Closely attended, in fact, by Waikika Mukau, Foramore, and then Cybele. Deep Snip's been off the track from the word go. Then Star Covet, Praise Indeed. Back in the saddle, Indianapolis, and 3 lengths to Magic as they turn into the straight. And the first for home is Dibbles Dane from Monterey Bay. Sir Rossi third when on the outside. Captivating went back, and Foramore went past it. And a fair way back is Praise Indeed as they race to the 200. Dibbles Dane still the leader from Monterey Bay. Back in the saddle, wide out, Star Covered Western approaches. Dibbles Dane in front. Here's back in the saddle, mowing it down. Out under the arches, back in the saddle. Here's another one for Greg Childs. Praise Indeed. Oh, what a big Sydney Cup trial will get second. But back in the saddle, Bulchin from Praise Indeed. Dibbles Dane third, then Star Covered, Monterey Bay, Cybele. Deep Snip, do you think it covered some ground today? Followed by Western approaches, Waikika Mukau, Sir Rossi, Foramore, Magic, Indianapolis, and Captivating, Stone Marvellous.
On the Super Tab, number 7 back in the saddle to pay $13.40 the win, $3.90 the place, 2 Praise Indeed at $2.70, 8 third Dibbles Dane at $4.50.
Childs back in the saddle. Number 7 has paid upwards of 13, 10 and 4.10. 2 Praise Indeed, 2.10, 8 Dibbles Dane, $4.70. G. Childs for Sean Ritchie, the Pukekohe trainer. Owners are G&A and B&A Petersons. So the New Zealanders have done well here today. Spectacular Love, Calliope, the breeding of Back in the Saddle. 21 starts, 3 wins, 5 seconds, 4 thirds, and oh, what a Sydney Cup trial. Thank you, Praise Indeed. I don't know whether he's a genuine 2-miler. By the same token, if he gets any rain and the track's affected, that'll improve his chances like Doremus, but he got home beautifully there. And 2.10 his dividend, as I mentioned to you, and number 8 in third spot, Dibbles Dane's $4.70. Quinella, $61.80. Exacta, $96.80. The trifecta, $1,724.10. And the daily double, 15 into 7, $142.50.
Lee V in there, all set.
Out in a good line, the grey up in the centre here, Dancing Cossack, and Hulazan further out has gone away okay. Ocean Bird down on the inside with Alfred's Jeweller prominent, and further out here as He's in Control starting to travel forward. Coming down towards the winning post, He's in Control from Noble Deed up second, from Dancing Cossack, Alfred's Jewel. Then further back was Ocean Bird out of the straight. They're followed by Kiwi Golfer Usurper. Further back, Hulazan starting to just ease back on the outside of the Zenka. Further back in the race then came second last New Kingston, and last of all is Noble Benbarra. Third last early is Arden Street. It's He's in Control taking up the running now at the 1850, going out about 3 or 4 lengths in front now from Noble Deed, 1 then to Alfred's Jewel, a length into Dancing Cossack running fourth, 1 for the bag Ocean Bird fifth, 2 lengths Usurper on the inside, Kiwi Golf for a couple of lengths, Hulazan, then Arden Street over on the inside, a gap of about 3 lengths to New Kingston, and last of all is Noble Benbarra. Going up towards the 1450 metre mark, He's in Control about 4 in front of Noble Deed, a length and a half to 2 further back Alfred's Jewel, a 1.5 further back than Dancing Cossack fourth, Ocean Bird is fifth on the inside, 3 lengths further back Usurper, Kiwi Golf for the fence, a length then to Hulazan from Zdenka is back in the middle, and Hulazan 3 out, Arden Street third last, second last New Kingston, Noble Benbarra last of all. Up on top of the hill they race now to the 1,000 metre mark, and the leader is He's in Control, putting on a fair pace in front, about 2.5 to 3 in front of Noble Deed, 2 then to Alfred's Jewel, 1.5 then Ocean Bird, who's fourth on the inside of Dancing Cossack fifth, 2 for the back Usurper, Hulazan has gone outside it, a length and a half to Kiwi Golf at New Kingston taking off around Zdenka, then Noble Benbarra getting up behind New Kingston, and 2 lengths last of all is Arden Street. At the 750 metre mark down the side, He's in Control, 1 in front of Noble Deed, a length into Alfred's Jewel to the outside. They're bunching up, New Kingston from the back and Hulazan going forward. On the fence there is Ocean Bird from Usurper, then pulled out Noble Benbarra around Dancing Cossack. Zdenka went back third last, followed by Arden Street and 4 to Kiwi Golfer. New Kingston, Noble Deed have rolled to the front on the turn, 450 out, 2 to Hulazan. On the outside of those, Noble Benbarra making some some ground from Usurper, and Ocean Bird got a run back near the inside. New Kingston hit the front now from Noble Deed when they come down to the 300-metre mark. Back to the inside, Ocean Bird. Further back, Noble Benbara, Usurper. New Kingston in front, right out in the centre. He's a good length and a half in front of Noble Deed. Then Ocean Bird back to the inside. New Kingston's home. It's drawing away from Noble Deed and Ocean Bird battling the minus, but New Kingston wins the last comfortably. Wins at the best part of about 2.5 lengths, almost a dead heat second. Nothing between Noble Deed or Ocean Bird. A gap then in the race to Arden Street has come from last to run fourth. Then further back in the race, Usurper, followed by Hulazan. He's in control. Noble Benbara. Zdenka never came into the play. Well back in the race, Dancing Cossack, Alfred's Jewel and Kiwi Golfer.
Number 6, New Kingston, $4.50 and $1.80. 8 Noble Deed, $3.20. 3 Ocean Bird, $2. Repeating that trifecta, Brisbane Race 7, $2.14 4, $2,060.90.
On the Super Tab, number 6 was first, New Kingston to pay $4.50 the win, $2.10 the place. 8 Noble Deed to pay $3.10. 3 Ocean Bird, $1.90. Now the margins, Brisbane.
For a short half head, 57.29. The number's 124 with correct weight.
In fact, that was Ascot. 683 the numbers, Melbourne, Totes.
And here's Ron for the last.
Bit of the carnival.
Thank you, Ron. Coca-Cola handicap. They're all in. Last race of the day. Last race of the carnival. Standing by for the light. There it is. And away they go, racing here in the last, and Castellet missed the start badly. Castellet missed the start by 6 or 7 lengths, and from the inside out quickly here, Alpen Koenig leads early from, in second spot, Read Me Not out, very wide, Honourable Dudley, pushing through also Formal Offer. It's very, very keen early. Mr. Jazzaway in that leading group with Bon Gisto, easing in behind them, My Boy Joe, further back, She's Our Blaze, then Millbrave, further back then to Tropical Heat, then Apollo Helios, well back in the field was Swag with In Love's Pound, and Castellet missed the start by 6 lengths, and he's tacked on now last of all.
And so they merge along the far corner to the far straight now. After that big charge around the first turn, they go to the 800, and Mr. Jazzaway, the bookie's chance on top, a length in front. In second placing, Bon Gisto. 3 away behind them, travelling up sweetly is Read Me Not. 2 further back then, the toppy Formal Offer as they prepare to come downhill for the charge at the 600. They were followed wide on the track by Honourable Dudley. Going up Tropical Heat, taking a shortcut there on the inside on the All Black, My Boy Joe. Castellane, after missing it by about 8 lengths, has raced up to midfield from In Love's Pound. They were followed by She's Our Blaze, then Millbrave not handling it from Swag. Further back in the field, Apollo Helios, and last of all, Alpen Koenig. Bon Gisto went to the outside fence. Mr. Jazzaway stayed on the inside, and he's bogged down. And Bon Gisto down the outside, got 2 in front. Here they come inside of him now, hard at it. Tropical Heat is rushing home. So is In Love's Pound. Further back, She's Our Blaze. Tropical Heat's reached Bon Gisto. In Love's Pound comes at it. It's Tropical Heat in front, hitting the wire. Tropical Heat, In Love's Pound. Oh, might be Tropical Heat. In Love's Pound, not much in it though. Right out wide, just behind them, Bon Gisto, followed by She's Our Blade. Further back then, Apollo Helios running on. Read Me Not. Then Swag, Millbrave, followed by the all black coloured My Boy Joe. And back in behind those, Castellane. It did a super job to pick them up after missing it by a space. Back in behind those then, Mr. Jazzaway, who ran a cheeky race, and he's right down Honourable Dudley. So too Formal Offer. It didn't appreciate the going. And last in was Alpen Koenig. The Coca-Cola handicap, gee, Tropical Heat beat off Bon Gisto, and then In Love's Pound has come with a flurry. Watching the replay here, Tropical Heat was in front just before the line. In Love's Pound getting the nose in. There'll be nothing in this. Nothing at all again. Maybe Tropical Heat. Tropical Heat may get it, number 14, but it's only a maybe. By New Regent from French Border, Darren Holland for Greg Lesnikoski. And if you're on In Love's Pound, you've got a big say here too. Stand by, here we go. The judge says, number 6 on the inside, In Love's Pound has got there the grey. Number 6 has just worn it down on the wire. 14-second Tropical Heat. 4 has run third, that's Bon Gisto. 3 is fourth, She's Our Blaze. And 15, Apollo Helios is fifth. Thanks, Craig. Yes, the fact that the grey nose, they're very hard to line up on a photo with the darker horse, but it's just pushed up on the inside in the last dive. and getting the nose down on the line as they hit it crucially. So the winner is number 6, Inlob's Pound, a 6-year-old grey gelding by No Parole from Terry Miss, trained at Narrow Court by Sue Yench, ridden by Jeff Maund.
And it looks like another one of those Cross of Lorraine's carried to victory by Inlob's Pound. So that's the second time we've had to use that term today. I've never used it in my life, and we've used it twice in one day. The Cross of Lorraine, carried by Inlob's Pound. La Baraka was the other one that had one in Sydney. Okay, now Ascot Race 5, Corporate.
Commencing pretty well, Trace, and right up there, Dalmara. Remember Jonas showing plenty of early speed, and likewise is Marcis. Then Stonyfell Road as Trace drifts back, a break to Emerald Green, a length to Come Spring and Contentious, followed by Gala Ball, a length and a half then to Cappuccino, good margin to Free Kick, and then Lively Mariah, and 2 lengths the favourite Bridal Chance. They race to the 750, and Dalmara the leader from Haute d'Azur and Emerald Green on the rails. Then Remember Joan, a length into Marcis, Stonyfell Road, followed on the outside next by Trace, a length to Come Spring, 1.5 Gala Ball, Contentious, and over on the outside is Cappuccino from Lively Mariah, Bridal Chance, and Free Kickers last. Plenty of these coming wide on the corner, particularly Stonyfell Road. Emerald Green straightens up about a length clear. Dalmara, Come Spring, Remember Joan, Haute d'Azur and Stonyfell Road on the outside. Marcis and Contentious is out under the roses there, right across the track. Come Spring got through, but Contentious is storming down the outside. Haute d'Azur and Remember Joan, and here's Bridal Chance. Bridal Chance goes to Contentious. Bridal Chance hits the front on. What a win by Bridal Chance. Contentious second, Come Spring third, then Remember Joan, Trace, Cappuccino, Gala Ball. Haute d'Azur, Free Kick, Stonyfell Road, anchored under a 60. Then Marcis, Emerald Green, Dalmara, and last in Lively Mariah.
On the Super Tab, Bridal Chance number 2 at 360 the win, 160 the place, 7 Contentious at $9.70, and third Come Spring 370, and fourth number 13 Remember Joan. A good run. Here's Ian.
Bridal Chance number 2 has won the final event of the day, ridden by Shane Dye from Stowmotherless, has paid $3.50 and $1.80. It just didn't know where to look. 250 to go. They were utilising pretty well every inch of the straight, and Bridal Chance coming up on the inside of Contentious has worn her down to win. 273 in the last. Bridal Chance 350 on the win, 180 in New South Wales the place. Number 7 Contentious $8.80, and number 3 and third spot Come Spring has paid $3.90. 4th, 5th and 6th in abeyance. Quinella $79.90. Trifecta $782.80. And as far as the exact dividend is concerned, it's paid $127.80, $127.80, and the judge looking at the computerized image to work out 4th, 5th and 6th. Well, the winner, Bridal Chance, has run 1:11.34, 1:11.34. Number 8, is it, Tony? Thank you. So here we go with the full numbers. 2, 7, 3, 13, 5 and 8. 2, 7, 3, 13, 5 and 8 are the superfecta numbers. The winner by White Bridal from Chance Ball, trained by Max Lees, a Baymere 4, and raced by Dr. C.E. Lim, beating Contentious. Anthony Cummings training this Yellow Prince mare out of Salieri's Pride, Dwayne Dunn, and Come Springs by Mr. C from Winter Sparkle, Ron Quinton, John Powell. Stonyfell Road forced to race wide and anchored in the straight under 60 kgs. All right, that's the last of the day. We're standing by for the sectional time and the margins. Well, let's check the officials.
So if they don't move up quickly, they will have to record the orange race, but I think they might start to make a line of it. Here's Billy, and then we'll take you.
Orange is going to hold for us. Orange is going to hold for us, are they? Yes, mate.
Okay, right. Well, it looks as though Orange is going to hold for Parks. And they've just... So you're going to go here?
Stand there or not?
Beg your pardon?
Can you get that message down the line?
You're going...
Yeah, I'll tell you what's going to happen, Cole. You're going to jump, Parks will jump, Orange will hold, and then Warrigal will be hot on the heels. That's the way things will pan out. So $2.90 Alrateb. I don't know whether Warrigal are going to do too much holding, but at this point, if they move them into Parks, it'll be sensational, because we can get that race underway, the Parks Cup, the feature event there, and then we can get Orange in, and then Warrigal will be hot on its heels. And we better hurry, because Tappy will be along at 6 o'clock with Inside Running. Following that, Mark Duclas will be here to select all those winners for you tonight, folks. Tell you what, he's pretty confident tonight too. He just dead set bristled in, and he's curling the mow. He's looking forward to a big night at Harold Park particularly. Righto, here's Coles. They move in at Parks.
Now the Nestle Parks Cup, and they start to move forward. Pensionary and Lilyhammer go up to their gates, followed up by He's a Good Bloke. The Nestle company has put a huge input into this Parks Cups Carnival. They sponsored the Nestle Parks Cup Princess, which was won by Chelsea Harrison. There was about $1,000 prize money for that. They even had a cooking competition, about $500 prize money. And of course, Nestle, the makers of such diverse products as Nescafe and even to the Friskies Lucky Dog biscuits. But they've thrown a huge input into the Parks Cup Carnival, and they move up Farzak. Now, a part owner of Farzak is Ricky Stewart, the star Canberra Raider footballer, and as you would be well aware, Ricky has been very, very ill, and Frank Cleary, one of the directors of the Canberra Raiders Club, trains Farzak, and since he's been in Parks, he's been in constant touch with the family, but looks as though Ricky's going to pull through that okay, and it might be long before he's back playing football, and he's probably even listening or watching this race somewhere. So Ricky, from Frank and the Butcher and the Martin boys and everyone else up here from your from Canberra and Sydney who are at the Parks Cup Carnival, I send you the very best of wishes and hope that Farzak runs a good race for you. Now Saturn Reserve goes in. Here's Diverted, and the local hope trained at Parks, Whiskey Ballad, ran a close second in the Gundagai Cup behind Tony's Hope last start, and it goes forward to its gate. There is one jockey has dismounted here. I think it's the rider of Pensionary. It'll be led in riderless. Louise Ward rides Pensionary. It's won its last 3 in a row. Elrateb, top weight on 60 kilos, but he won the Central West Stakes at Orange with 58. And, or 58 and a half, and I think he won the Westall Cup at Orange with 58 and a half or 59, so he knows how to carry the weights. And quite strangely, he won both those big races at Orange at a barrier 10, and he's come up with barrier 10 again today. Now, Elrateb, he hasn't started for a month, but he's a very good horse.
They're moving in well for the Parks Cup. They're moving in well. They still haven't raced at Orange. They'll hold there, and Warrigal, they're not far away from a start there.
Stand by. Lights flashing prior to a start on the Nestle Parks Cup. Track looks in tremendous order here. They're racing now, and Pensionary leapt out of the barrier stalls. He's a good bloke going fast early. Elrateb working across from barrier 10 up towards the leading division. Odd Socks to fourth. A length and a half back then going forward was King of Winbray on the fence. Farzak John on the outside by Whiskey Ballad. About a head away and out 3 deep was Spanish Letter 3 to Lilyhammer. Saturn Reserve is second last, and Diverted is at the tail of the field. They string right out going down the back of Parks Racecourse, and He's a Good Bloke takes over, leads a length and a half to Pensionary, getting a lovely run, a length and 3/4 to Odd Socks, 2 1/2 back King of Winbray, and Spanish Letter followed then by Farzak, and also in that bunch going forward Whiskey Ballad, and Elrateb up centre field. Lilyhammer is back third last at the moment, then Saturn Reserve, and Diverted is last of all. So they race along, and they've got about 850 metres left to go in the Nestle Parks Cup, and the pressure's on. Pensionary raced up and hit the lead over. He's a Good Bloke. Odd Socks third. There's a good break back then to King of Winbray. Elrateb the top weight, giving them a pretty good start. Whiskey Ballad moving into it, and then came Lilyhammer starting a long run. Farzak is well back, followed by Diverted, and Saturn Reserve into the straight 250 out. Pensionary the leader. Odd Socks in hot pursuit. Elrateb is running home gamely, then Lilyhammer, but Pensionary giving plenty. 2 lengths on Odd Socks. Lilyhammer is starting to storm home. Pensionary in front. Lilyhammer grabs it, and Lilyhammer has beaten Pensionary. Elrateb third just in front of Odd Socks. Diverted made ground from Farzak. Then came Whiskey Ballad. King of Winbray was next. Followed in there by He's a Good Bloke, and Saturn Reserve is last in the Nestle Parks Cup.
Great ride, wasn't it? Lilyhammer the winner over Pensionary, and Elrateb has run third in the Parks Cup. Disappointing the favourite there, Elrateb, but a good win, and we'll tell you more about the Parks Cup in a few moments' time. But yeah, pretty polished performance there by that horse. Now let's have a look at what's happening. And at Orange, they're yet to move up. Also Warrigal, they're yet to move up for a start as well.
Take the lead, just scooting as they head towards the side of the track now. Goes out from Nick at Time. Cancun Saloon was back into third spot along the inside, and Avoca Jad was going up 3 wide around the outside to sit outside the leader. Further back in the field into Two Tooth, who got away from the inside. Kinship goes through along the inside of it. Further back in the field into Total Commitment. He's about to go around the outside 3 wide. Then Artie's boy, Mr. McGregor, and they're down near the start of the field. Just scooting the leader from Avoca Jad as they head into the home straight with 2 to go, with Total Commitment coming very fast on the outside. And Total Commitment reined up at the winning post now with 2 rounds to go. It raced to the lead, Total Commitment to the back, and shows the way in advance of Just Scooting by a length further back. Cancun Saloon, Avoca Jad on the outside. They're followed further back to Nick at Time a length away. Kinship's on the inside, further back into Two Tooth. He's back third last now over on the inside. Mr. McGregor, Artie's boy last of all. Been a race of changes as they head down the back straight, and Total Commitment the leader shows the way by a length on Just Scooting, Avoca Jad together. A length further back in the field into Nick at Time, who's travelling on the outside of Cancun Saloon. A length further back to Two Tooth. Over on the inside of him was Kinship, and they're followed further back to Artie's boy, Mr. McGregor, as they run up the side now towards the home turn this time, and Total Commitment the leader shows the way in advance of Avoca Jad by about 3 parts of a length. Over on the inside then was Just Scooting, a length further back. Nick at Time getting a nice trip now. Over on the inside, Cancun Saloon was locked away as they hear the bell, and then Two Tooth, and further back into the field then to Kinship. Artie's boys back second last. Mr. McGregor last of all. Total Commitment, he is the leader. A Dower Stayer, he'll take some beating now as they come towards the 600. Shows the way in advance of Avoca Jad on the outside. Over on the inside, Just Scooting. They're followed further back then to Nick at Time. Over on the inside was Cancun Saloon, then Two Tooth. He's about to be hooked now 3 wide, and further back to Kinship. Artie's boy, Mr. McGregor, as they go down the back straight. Total Commitment. It's only to get the work on him now, and he pinches a break a couple lengths in advance, and Nick at Time moves out after him. Two Tooth's got to third, then Just Scooting. Further back to Kinship. Behind them, Cancun Saloon, on the rest of history running up the side, and Total Commitment in the cup. The leader shows the way clearly as they come to the home turn in advance of Nick at Time. Two Tooth now. Kinship's getting into the clear and running on well around the outside. Total Commitment under pressure but clear as they turn the corner. Kinship's running on down the outside with Nick at Time. It's Total Commitment in front in the home straight. Here comes Kinship right down the outside. Total Commitment's in front. Kinship can't get there, and Total Commitment's cup from Kinship. Third to Nick at Time. Behind that bunch, Just Scooting, Mr. McGregor, Two Tooth, and they're followed further back then to Cancun Saloon. Behind that bunch was Artie's boy, last of all, Avoca Jad.
Okay, 7 winner, Total Commitment. They're pretty close at Parks as we take it to Cole Hodges for the call of the final event there from the Central West. Glasgow, the favourite at $2.80.
Slay Parks Cup, the race run half an hour ago where it broke its own track record.
Running now, and they came out in a good line. Outback Bronze on the inside, and Booster Who's left the gate well. Mocha Master showing good speed with Belcapine, and Newton quickly took over, and there's one that stumped the rider early. Let's have a look. Is it Booster Who's might have got rid of the rider in the early point? Yes, it is. And as they complete the treble, and going to the front is Newton, out 2.5 to 3 in front of Outback Bronze. Over on the inside of Paxtino, and Belcapine pulling his way forward. 4 or 5 lengths further back in the early point of the race would have been Trajan Gift running 5th. 2.5 Mocha Master, 1 further back the outside Matching Tiger. A length further back then Vow Tinks, 2 to Carindale from Dunks, and a good gap to Shenton Street. Over the first of 2 down the back, and Newton out about 3 in front now from Belcapine as they complete the double, and they both jumped it well. They're 5 lengths in front now from Outback Bronze, a length and a half Paxtino. 3 further back Trojan Gift. They're stringing right out these chasers. Then Vow Tinks go from the inside of Matching Tiger. 4 then to Mocha Master. They're followed the outside by Carindale. They must be 25 off them, followed by Dunks. And throw about 8 lengths behind it, Shenton Street. Over the first of 2 down the side, and Newton's got them strung right out here in the chase. He's at about 4 or 5 in front of Belcapine. 4 further back is Outback Bronze as they measure that next one. About 6 further back Paxtino. 1.5 Trojan Gift, who clipped it. 2 to Vautinsk. 3 Matching Tiger, a length Carindale. 2 further back Mocha Master. 4 to Dunks, and 2 to Shenton Street. First to last must be the best part of 25 lengths coming around the turn with about 2,000 to go. And it's Newton out on top in the chase. He led out by about 3 lengths to Belcapine, about 2 then to Outback Bronze. And they've cleared out about 6 or 7 lengths in front now as they come down the straight from the 5th horse at the moment, which is Paxtino. 4th horse Paxtino, a length the outside Trojan Gift, and then came Vautinsk with a lap to go. Carindale around the outside of Matching Tiger, followed by Mocha Master and Dunks together, and 2 to Shenton Street. Out on the course proper, 1600 to go. They'll go back from where they started and face 3 fence down the Dean Street side, and Newton the leader, about 2.5 in front now from Outback Bronze up second, 1.5 lengths Bel Capine as they followed the line and swung to the centre. This leader Newton comes to the first of 3 over at 2.5 in front now from Outback Bronze and Saving Ground Bel Capine the inside as they go to the second. 6 or 7 further back Pax Tino and then Voutinks Trojan Gift as they complete the treble up in front. And these 3, Newton and on the outside of him Outback Bronze and 1.5 lengths Bel Capine, and they've got away. The trio about 8 in front now from Pax Tino, 2 then to Trojan Gift, 2 then to Voutinsk, a long gap in the race then Matching Tiger followed by Mocha Master Carindale. Outback Bronze is declaring Newton on at the first of 2 down the back. Over it they go together, Outback Bronze and Newton. Newton under pressure and Outback Bronze landed 3/4 in front as they complete the double. Coming back is Newton, but he's throwing everything at it. 2 to Bel Capine, they're setting the race up for him now. About 8 further back in the race then Pax Tino and then Voutinsk. Newton struggling, Outback Bronze left in front, 2 fences to go, but here's Bel Capine. He's going after him quickly. At the 700 metre mark, Outback Bronze a length in front. Bel Capine grabbed him quickly though over the second last. 4 or 5 further back in the race then Newton. A long gap Pax Tino and then Voutinsk, but Bel Capine took the lead. 1 fence to go now. Here it comes at the 500. He jumped it well. 2.5 Outback Bronze, about 8 further back Newton. Down on his nose running 4th would have been Pax Tino, and Voutinks didn't handle it well from Trojan Gift. Bel Capine a length in front. Outback Bronze having another crack at him as they come around the home turn. He ranges up again, Outback Bronze, and goes up to tackle Bel Capine. The jumping's over. Here's a great battle with Outback Bronze quickly getting his neck in front. Bel Capine's not finding much, and Outback Bronze has got past Bel Capine again, and Outback Bronze is going to win the chase. Outback Bronze comes away, looked on down the side, but he wins 1.5 lengths Bel Capine. 12 away, 3rd in the race, Mocha Master, and then Shenton Street made a lot of late ground. Newton went hard early, dropped out, followed by Pax Tino, Matching Tiger, Voutinsk, Trojan Gift, Dunks just coming in.
And the winner number 4, Outback Bronze, 770 and 230. 2 Bel Capine, 220. 7 Mocha Master, 290.
And on the Super Tab, number 4, Outback Bronze, 770, 250. 2 Bel Capine, 190. 7 Mocha Master, 260.
And Bel Capine, but he didn't run the trip out. Now, Carindale has been pulled up and hasn't completed the course. Carindale pulled up by the rider. He's just over between the second last and the last fence. The jockey leading Carindale there. And one to get rid of the rider early in the first couple of fences was Booster Hooves. Now, the numbers are in the frame, and it's a new record here, 4, 2 and 7. 4, 2, 7 with Outback Bronze getting a new lease of life over the last 450 metres after the jumping was over, and he's come again to win with Patrick Kelly up number 4, Outback Bronze.
And Outback Bronze number 4, 770 and 230. 2 Bel Capine, 220. 3rd, 7 Mocha Master, $2.90.
They hit. Racing in the first here at Randwick, and Palaya missed the start and is back near last in company with She Has Class and Sandy Prospect. Flickering Fire straight to the front from Done That, and Yellow Star's moving up very speedily. So's Campfire Slave. A length of Techniques and Can's Love, followed closely by Snar Dame right around the outside. Over on the inside is Palaya, a length and a half further back comes She Has Class and Gimmick, well out of its ground. So too is Rental as All the Ravers improved a little. Second last Sandy Prospect, and last is Owner's Delight. 850 to travel, and Done That to the lead narrowly from Flickering Fire. Snar Dame third, followed by Yellow Star in the middle. On the fence, Campfire Slave, a length of Techniques. And then comes Can's Love, followed by Palaya on the inside. All the Rave out very, very wide from Gimmick, and She Has Class, Owner's Delight, Rental, and Sandy Prospect, the tail end of 500 left to go. In the first at Randwick, and the leader is again Flickering Fire. Punching through to Shade Done That. A length of Snar Dame, followed closely by Campfire Slave, Palaya, Techniques, and then Yellow Star and Owner's Delight from All the Rave. 250 to go, and Flickering Fire got a break here. Flickering Fire as the rider goes for her. She's 2.5 lengths. Yellow Star. Techniques is plugging away. Palaya is only struggling, but 100 left to go.